Good morning, fellow gardeners. This is Paul, and today I'm going to remove this seedling tip graft. And actually, this is the plant that kind of led me to changing my growing media. I'll show you why in just a second. Now first, this is 1-year-old seedling tip graft, and it's Paul's LaVerne pink crossed with the pollinator was Tricia. You can see it's got some Tricia traits. I'm really excited to see what this flower and fruit produces in time. Be careful. Now, it's several feet long, at least 6 feet, but you can see here where I changed the potting soil. And what happened, I noticed, to start from the bottom up, is that I got this bacteria infection in both of my scion, or the graft I should say, and the rootstock. So you can see where I grafted it, but it actually started down here. And so I noticed that when I was watering it during the summer, I was starting to see some spots, and it spread all the way up. And I'm not sure what type of bacterial infection this is, but you don't want this. This is bad news, in my opinion. And so I noticed using compost forest products in my growing media, this happened to several varieties. And I thought it was going to stop here, but then it ended up going into my seedling tip graft. So I really want to save this seedling tip graft. So I'm going to show you how I'm going to turn this into a flesh to stem cut and hopefully prevent any of this from affecting this in the future. All right, let's get to work. Okay, so make sure you sterilize your tools. I used rubbing alcohol, and I'm going to cut above this bacteria right here. So I'm going to get rid of that whole rootstock, and I'm just going to keep this. Now in this case, I think I'm going to prune this back a bit, or cut it back I should say, and do kind of a flesh to stem cut. Being careful not to cut myself. There. So just something like this should be fine. And then I'm going to use hydrogen peroxide to treat the wound. That will accelerate the callousing effect, and it should prevent any of that bacteria from penetrating into my beautiful seedling graft. Can't believe how big this thing got in just about a little over a year. So that's it. I'm just gonna leave this in a protected part, probably in the garage this time of year because it's cold. And just let it be until this really calluses over. Probably about a week, 2 weeks. And then I'm gonna get this to root. So there you go. Now I have a beautiful, healthy cutting that was just a little seedling tip 1 year ago. Really excited to see how this goes, and I'm really happy that it didn't get more of that bacteria infection, that it stopped. So remember, stay away from any organic composted material inside your pots. Otherwise, it may lead to trouble. You definitely don't want that. I'm gonna throw this away and say goodbye. All right, give us a like and a subscribe. Thanks so much for your time. Have yourself a wonderful day. And good luck dragon fruiting. Take care.